don't want to do it, you just do it.
And then you get back up, but you're going to be able to feel it.
Because Deptford itself was paved with gold.
It's an experience.
I'm going to open up to you. And Ria, don't take it too personal about your dad, all right? Even though I showed you down Brookmill Road, I'm going to take you up to the High Street, okay? It's important that I take you up the High Street because the High Street itself unfolded a lot for me and how I ended up starting making just a little bit of money here and there, you know, like wheeling and dealing. I always used to sell up to the stalls here. But Deptford itself, Deptford High Street, changed a lot as well. You can see it's buzzing up here. It's a Sunday. Oh, it's freezing. It's absolutely freezing today. Remember, Deptford itself is a multicultural place, you know, where you got Afro-Caribbean, Chinese, Asian. Is that the same thing, Chinese and Asian? Is that the same thing? It's the same thing, isn't it? Or Indian, Chinese, Turkish, Scottish, Irish, the fucking whole world's fucking here, innit? But that's Deptford for you. It's not like Bermondsey, but Bermondsey like that now. I mean, Deptford itself, even back in the day, was pretty multicultural. But this place here used to be even more busier. I mean, it's not market day today. Look, come down here, because I don't want to walk in the road. But Deptford itself, you know, when the market is on, it's pretty busy, but it's not as busy as it used to be back 27 years, or even 25 years ago. You know, all these stalls used to be Ramo. Listen, I'm not going to go too deep into all this Deptford market thing and all that, because you guys can read about all that online anyway. The different types of trades and bits and pieces going on down here. But there's a reason why I want you to come down here, because as we walk further down, even though my thieving and my wheeling and the dealing was getting on, I weren't really making no money. I was just like, just getting by. And you yourself, Ria, you know, you're getting a little bit bigger, and desperation. Because there's another part I want to get into, but I won't get into it right yet, because I just want to open things out for you guys, you know. Right, quick little walk that was down Deptford High Street. But listen, we're here, Deptford Station. Now, there's a reason why I brought you here to Deptford Station. Right, let me just give you a little insight, okay? Here, it's changed now, all right? Now it's all new coffee shops, burger places, but back in the day, it was nothing like this at all, nothing. Listen, follow me up here, follow me up here. You can see it, mate, it's changed. Here, back in the day, mate, this used to be a lock in here, and all these arches here used to be old garages, all right? Old garages. There's a reason why I brought you here, because, like I said, even though I was doing my little thieving and whatever, I took it to another level, all right? And the other level started down here. But here, I just want to show you here quickly so you can get the image of what it used to be like back in the day. You can imagine there used to be this little, imagine if I go here, there used to be this way of driving in. Yeah, that place there, Tommy's Kitchen, never used to be there. It used to be here on the corner in a stall. But inside of here, all inside of here, used to be all motor mechanics, respray places, body panelling, engineering, metalworks, and all this place here was absolutely buzzing with like the old school Deptford people, just trying to earn, make money. But listen, I'm going to take you back round here, because you can see it's buzzing here, absolutely buzzing. Completely different people. Gentrification, is that the word, Ree? Gentrification?
Gentrification.
Gentrification,
Yeah.
say it again.
Gentrification.
Gentrification.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's exactly what's happened down here. Gentrification. All right? You see different types of people here. All right? But listen, right here, bang here, I was parked in a car. All right? I was parked in a car right here, and there used to be a little way in. I could see in my rear view mirror, and as I looked in my rear view mirror, that rear view mirror vision was straight down that alley there. but I couldn't see this bridge because there was a wall. And as I'm sitting there, I'm waiting, and I'm waiting for a delivery to come. And I'm not going to get too deep into it because this is where my level of, I hate to use the word, is it crime? I'm just going to call it an earner because we was earning back then. We didn't look at it as if it was a criminal activity or if it was something we was doing wrong. It's just what we knew at the time. If you guys are out there and you've been out on the street earning your money, yeah, without hurting anyone, you don't think it's a crime. You just think it's just the way what we did and how we earned the money, all right? So I'm going to take you down here called Resolution Way. Let this car pass. Let's go on this side here. Let me take you down here, all right? So here is Resolution Way, all right? So imagine my car parked there, yeah? So if you spin that around, my car was parked right there, and I was waiting in hesitation. Hesitation that you would not believe what I had just pulled off. And I was waiting that this moment that it was actually going to arrive was the pudding in the cake. It was that, this is the making of it. Because I'd gone to a different level of, what should we call the word? Should we make a word up? Criminology? Is it Ree? What should we say? What should we call it? Is that the right word? A different level of, let's say, making money. And I can remember I heard two brakes. There was a sound of two Arctic lorries holding something that was going to make me some serious dough. And it happened. I heard it. Two signs. Bosh, bosh. These pressures of these brakes that had stopped. And I was like, shit, I fucking made it. But listen, I'm not going to get too deep into that because I need you to read the book, right? It's so important. The book itself will give you the detail of what I got up to and when I got up to it. Times. Hold up, we've got people buzzing in and that. Go on, mate. Yeah. Get here, get it, boy. I love it. This is the cultural difference down Deptford now. This whole place, like I said, you know, it was full of mechanics down here. So we was always in and out of it and wheeling and dealing and getting up to no good. It's changed, you can see it. New bars, new restaurants. It's changed, the whole place has changed. King's Tea, I remember this back in the day. He's been here for a while, this fella. He used to be in a place that I used to be in further down, which I'm going to take you. But before I take you down there, I just want to let you into a few little things, you know what I mean? So even though I turn around and I say to you about me earning money and surviving on the street, there was a part of me that I haven't let I haven't got into that deep. But you will get into it if you read the book, because I really go deep into it physically, psychologically, and what effects it had on me. You know, I'm talking to you right now, the camera, but I'm actually talking to you as well, Ria. I mean, I've got my daughter on this side here, and I've got my other daughter on the other side. And me to open up like this is, you know, it makes me feel a bit, I can't explain it, shameful. But it was a learning point for me. It was an experience. And all you guys out there, you know, I hate to say it, but we all have demons, don't we? We always have a side to us that we don't let out, and we hold it in. And my side, you know, I mean, my dad never knew this. I mean, just come to the side here, we've got a car coming. You know, there was a side to me that, you know, you gonna come or not? There was a side to me that my dad didn't know, but I knew he knew. He knew. Because my dad knew everything that I did, but he just wouldn't tell me. Maybe he was allowing me to sort of like grow up and learn myself, and he'll get out of it, But my problem, look, we all have problems, don't we? Mine was drugs. And he fucking haunted me for 15 fucking years. And to think about how it held me back in my life, and it sort of struggled. It was a day turned around. Yeah, they're gone. Okay, it's all right. We can get on. I can relax. I felt like they were going to come behind, but it was drugs. And he started off with just smoking a bit of green. And look, you guys out there that have these problems as well, I mean, it's important that, you know, it don't matter what it is. Drugs, alcohol, gambling, these things, they destroy you at the end because it's another side. But this drug problem that I had, you know, it stemmed on for 15 years. And like, I talk to you guys now and I know you guys can listen to me, but my children are here listening to this right now. So I feel a little bit, I hate it. I hate the facts. But I learned from it. It was an education. It made me animated at the time. It made me, I can't explain it, but only you guys that are on it will know. You know, what drugs was I on, you're probably asking. You know, like I said, it started off as just puffing, hash back in the day, skunk, and then it went into powder and all the rest of the drugs that went on. And I can tell you now, there wasn't one day in 15 years I never laid my head down at night without being cocktailed out of the money. And it played a big part, and it played a big part in my desperation. And that's why me bringing you down to these places and showing you to survive and earn that extra money. Even though I was talking about my dad in the calf and I was earning me a little bit of money there, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough because I had you, Ria, and I wanted to be a good dad. I really did. But these drugs, they made me who I'm not today, but who I am today. And it's a really crazy thing to explain, but you know, do we all learn? Yes, we all learn. When? Don't know. Where? No one knows. But I lost a lot of my life, and it was a bit like I was in a dream world at the time, and to come out of it now and to talk about it, you know, drugs fucked me up, and that's the gospel truth. They fucked me up. And Deptford itself, you know, kept my drug life going because I was earning. You know, even though I speak about me sitting in that car and I ended up making a big earner. Why was I making a bigger? Why did I want to make a big earner? Why? When I think about it now, and I say to myself, what would have happened if I'd have become a millionaire drug addict? I wouldn't be here. I think I'd be dead. In prison, dead. I don't think you'd be seeing me, my daughter, Ria. And I feel a bit shameful, but I did see it as a big, massive learning point. And I think all you guys out there that will relate to it, like I'll get deep into it. I mean, my book breaks it right down about my drug addiction, how I got involved with it, how I come off it. And how I come off it, I lost everything at the end, everything. But I'm not gonna get too deep into it. Is it that I'm trying to feed you to get into this book, to relate? You know, all these bits that I got into, this criminality, this desperado. Was it to feed my drug habit? To feed my ego? To be part of the street? Is that the way my parents brought me up? Was it part of my psychological damage that made me be like this? Was it an escapism? What was it? I still try to figure it out today. I try to understand it. But that's part of me. That was part of me, and I'm not afraid to tell you. I'm not afraid to tell you. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take you over, and I'm gonna show you another side of it, where it went to another level. So listen, I'm gonna take you to another place, all right? Because Deptford itself is huge. So the places that I showed you was where the high street was. But I'm gonna show you Creekside, and Creekside itself is an amazing place. I mean, the place is buzzing up here. I mean, just like Bermondsey when I explained it to you, how it's changed. Is it gentrification again?
Gentrification.
Gentrification, for fuck's
It's
sake.
gentrified, Dad.
Oh, right, it's gentrified, okay.
Gentrified.
Gentrified.
Yes.
Gentrified. Okay, it's changed. It's changed, but yeah, Deptford, I showed you the other place, okay? The other place, this is where I'm going to show you where it's really changed. And this is another chapter in the book where it's hard for me to say because as much as they brought me a lot of, let me show you. So even though when I come down these sides, there's a lot of Deptford I can't revisit. You know, one of them was actually Rumbling Tums. I can't drive past that shop anymore. I find it has too much of an emotional effect on me. You know, every time I look at that shop, you know, I look at the green paint, the sign. You know, that's what me and my dad did, my mum did. You know, my sister was there as well. She helped us out as well. So we all worked there as a family. But I can't pass there anymore. Just like Bermondsey, maybe just like how my mum would feel if she went down to Bermondsey. Maybe. I mean, I know what I feel, so it would be what they would feel as well. But there's another part I can't visit down in Deptford, and that's Creekside. Because in Creekside, things changed for me in a big way. You know, I need you guys to read the book because I end up getting given an opportunity in Creekside. Do you know what? Maybe my drug life was erupting and my mum and dad could see it and it was affecting our relationship and they wanted us out. They wanted me out and the only way they could get me out was by helping me out, not pushing me out. And an opportunity come along where one of my mum's friends had a business here on Creekside and it was offered to me and I took it and I took it. But by this time, my other daughter was born. So you can imagine now the desperation and I need to achieve, I need to make money, I'm looking for a way out, I'm looking for a way out. It was rolling up in me, you know, but the business was doing well, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, we done really well out of it, but there's always this street thing in people. They can't help it, that hustle. They wanna make that little bit more money. They wanna feel like they're special. You know, us on the street, you know, when we grow up, we always believe that we can make this money, but we always feel like there's gonna be a secret to it. And that's what we think. Someone's gonna give us this code or this card or this magic ingredients that's gonna make us just turn that corner and we're never gonna go back. But if you follow me here, Creekside, this is where it changed a lot. And there's a reason why I brought you here, because in the book itself, I got involved in something that I thought was gonna make me. And when I think about it, I had a great time, mate, great time. I thought I hit a niche that no other one was ever gonna fucking do. And all you guys out there, all think about this, but you always think to yourself, how do they do it? How do they do it? And I'm gonna give you one little clue. Printing, 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 and fucking more printing. Is that what we do? At my fucking box. No, the fucking secret. And that's why I wish if I had that chance again with me dad, what questions would I ask him and what answers would I get? Deptford. I had my hand up on the coffin and I said, Dad, this is the last time you're passing fucking the cafe in Birmingham.
You know, like no one's life is as clean cut as, you know, you're not just born and do everything perfectly. And us as a family, we are quite transparent. We're both human beings. You are my dad, yes,